Good morning. My name is Melanie Skordom, and I am a 4th year Enip distance learning student. And today I would like to share my experience while moderating college students' papers. So I would like to talk about the moderation process. We had to design uh, grade 6 English first additional language question paper. And for me personally, it was a journey of collaboration, reflection, and a few twists. Like the twist we had in this moderation is the question paper didn't had a memorandum, and it made it a bit difficult moderating this question paper. So we began with the drafting phase, first in assignment 2, where we had to each of us had to design a question paper, and afterwards we discussed it and decided on which one's best for our assignment. And for the other part of this assignment, we had to do peer moderation. So we got this question paper, and the twist we had in this paper, or the challenge we had in this paper, is that this paper came without a memorandum. So that meant we had to moderate not just the questions, but also the answers. It was a bit difficult because we now had to also like create our own answers for this question paper, and we had to focus on our guidelines, like focus on clarity, focus on the clearness, fairness, and focus on the cognitive demand and if it aligns with the caps. But without a memorandum, we had to lean into dialogue, asking each other like, what would a strong learner what would a strong learner answer, or how would a strong learner answer this question? And is this question open for misinterpretation or like something like that? So that was one of the challenges we had while moderating this question paper. And moderating it without a memo, personally, it sharpened my instinct, and we had to interrogate each question's purpose and the fairness of it. And for me, it pushed us to think like learners, and afterwards we have to assess it simultaneously. So that process absolutely, for me, it improved the quality of this paper. It became more learner centered because we had to now think like learners, and also like instructors or teachers, like what would the actual correct question be. So it became more learner centered for me. It was more precise and also more inclusive. So this experience not only changed how I look at question papers or assessments, it also made me want to change my way of how to design assessments. Like I want to think more deeply about scaffolding, clarity, and how each question builds towards understanding. It's not, for me now, I can see that it's not about just testing knowledge. It's about guiding the learners in how they understand the questions. So this peer moderation felt like actually for me it felt like a creative workshop. We weren't just fixing the question paper. Uh, we were actually also learning from each other. And I picked up new ways to phrase questions in the future, to balance difficulty. And it was for me, it was a professional development to work, to do it as teamwork. And personally, I find this process both energizing and revealing, because a major strength was the diversity of the perspectives. Um, each moderator brought a unique lens to see it from. And the challenge also for me not was only just the moderation or the memorandum that weren't attached, but time also, because without the memo, we had to spend more time debating interpretations to improve in the future. I'd recommend always submitting a draft memo, even if it's incomplete, so that we can have an idea where to work from. And all of this, and moderating this grade 6 question paper, especially without the memo, it was like building a bridge together uh, from scratch. For me, it was from scratch, it was building a bridge together. It deepens our understanding, actually, of assessment and how to create assessment from scratch. It strengthens for me, it strengthened my collaboration, and it reminded me that good teaching is actual a communal act. Uh, and moderation isn't just actually like going through the paper to make sure everything is correct. It isn't just a checkpoint for me in I see it in the future as a celebration of wisdom, where we can work together and where we can create better question papers for the future. So this was actually a great journey for me to moderate another student's paper, and I've actually learned a lot from it. Thank you.